This is the HeatPulse Knee Massager 2 by Hydragun. In today's video, we're going to talk about all of the different changes they made from the first version, different ways that you can use it, how well it works, and most importantly, is it worth the money that they're asking for it? Hey everybody, I'm Tim and this is Run Tall. If you're new here, welcome to the Run Tall family. I'm really glad that you are here and you found us on YouTube. Now I post running videos every single day. Could be running shoe reviews, comparisons, and shoe battles. But I like to post a lot of other videos that are related to running as well, like training, recovery, and gear reviews like this one. So if you're into that kind of thing, or maybe you're just looking for a daily dose of running, consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified each time that I upload new content. Now before I get into it too far, I do want to get a disclosure out of the way. The HeatPulse Knee Massager 2 was sent to me for the purpose of review by Hydragun. However, no one's paying me to make the video, no one's telling me what to say, and no one from Hydragun has an opportunity to preview my thoughts before I share them with you first, here on YouTube. Now this does retail for $169 US, and if at any point in time during this video you want to learn a little bit more about it or maybe pick one up for yourself, I'll put a link in the description below that'll take you right to it on the product webpage, along with a discount code that's going to save you a little bit of money. Now, I've had an opportunity to work with Hydragun for some time now, and I've reviewed a number of their products here on the channel, including their StretchPad, their HeatPod Sauna blanket, 2 percussion massage guns, and the original version of this HeatPulse knee massager. And in each case, I've been thoroughly impressed with both the product performances as well as the quality of the build. So does this updated version of their HeatPulse knee massager live up to the high quality standards that Hydragun has set for themselves? Well, in order to find that out, we're going to put it to the test. So let's start and we'll talk about what this does first. Now it has 2 main functions. The first is to deliver a constant soothing heat source. And then the second is a vibrating, pulsating massage. Now when it comes to heat, it can range from 40 degrees Celsius all the way up to 70 degrees Celsius. In terms of Fahrenheit, that would be 104 degrees Fahrenheit up to 158 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's one of the changes that they made over the first version of this knee massager, is it gets a little bit hotter and it stays hotter longer. Now the temperature can be adjusted in 5-degree increments starting at 40 degrees Celsius, simply using the plus and minus button on the control panel. My suggestion to you is let it rise to that temperature first before adjusting it up any further until you get to the level that gives you the most comfort. But if it does get a little bit too warm, you can always use the minus button to bring it down. Now in order to deliver that constant heat source, this second generation uses what's called HeatLast graphene technology to do that. When using the vibrating pulsating massage, you have 3 different levels that you can choose from. So I'm going to put on level 1. I'm going to hold it up to my mic. And you can see there's a bit of a duration between the pulses. So let's put it on level 2. Now it quickens the pace just a little bit. And then level 3 is not quite constant, but almost constant pulsating massage action. Now what's great about the way that they're delivering that heat is I didn't have any hot spots. I felt like the heat was evenly dispersed. It's very comfortable and very soothing. Now what I really like about this vibrating pulsating massage approach is that it's not overly aggressive. Because if you were using maybe some type of device that had a more kneading massage, a lot more aggressive, if you're already in pain, that could make it a whole lot worse. So whether you're recovering from maybe surgery, or you're just having knee strain or pain, arthritis, tendonitis, the heat source that this delivers along with that vibrating, pulsating massage is going to give you some instant relief. Another really great use of this HeatPulse knee massager is after a difficult workout for recovery. So if you're into high impact sports, maybe you like to play basketball, football, soccer, tennis, whatever the case might be, or maybe you like to run like I do. Boy, my knees can really get aching some days, especially after a long run. It's so nice to be able to deliver a constant, soothing heat source to my knees. They feel instantly better. I love that gentle, pulsating, vibrating massage that comes along with it. Now, it's portable. I can take it with me. So sometimes I'm going out of town. If I'm running a marathon, for example, this is small enough and it's cordless. I can pack it away in my suitcase and I can have it available to me after the race. Now you have lots of options on how you want to use this device. You can use the heat and the vibrating pulsating massage separate if you like. So you don't have to have the heat on if you just want that vibrating pulsating massage, or if you just want the heat and not the massage, you can do that. Or you can run them both at the same time, which is what I like to do. Now I love this set it and forget it feature that this offers. And by that I mean, once you turn it on, it's going to run for 30 minutes and then it's going to shut itself off. Now, you don't have to go the full 30 minutes if you don't want to. Maybe there's a reason that you need to cut your session short. All I have to do is just press and hold that power button for a few seconds and it will turn itself off. Otherwise, it's going to run for a full 30 minutes. And then once that ends, you can put it on your other knee and enjoy it there as well. Now, the battery life has been improved over the first version. Previously, you got about 90 minutes of use in the battery. Now, you have up to 3 hours. And since we're talking about the battery, we might as well take a closer look at the control unit at this time because the battery and the control unit are one and the same. Now, this is detachable. I love the fact that you can detach this. And the reason is it uses a USB to C charge cable, and you can see the USB to C charge port located there at the bottom. When you go to charge this, you don't have to have the entire device sitting on your counter. You can simply detach it, and it's going to take up a lot less counter space with just the control unit. And I also like the fact that they're using a USB to C charge cable to do that. So they're not using a proprietary cable. And the reason that I like that is that USB to C is super common. Chances are you've got tons of those around the house already. So if something happens to that cable, you don't have to go back to the company. Chances are, like I said, you got plenty of them around. And if you don't, they're really inexpensive and readily available. So let's take a close look at the HeatPulse sleeve. What I'm looking for here is the quality of the build, as well as the material that they used, and also comfort and fit. So starting with the quality of the build, the way to do that is I took a real close look at the stitching that they used, and I couldn't find any loose threads anywhere. It's held together really well, and the material that they used is high quality material. There's no doubt in my mind that this is very, very durable and it's going to last a long time. So you're definitely going to get your money's worth. Now, when it comes to comfort and fit, we're going to start with the thirds that you can see here. Now, the top third, now that is a cloth-like material. It's lightly padded, very, very soft to the touch, super comfortable. The center section here, now that's where your knee is going to go, and that's more of a neoprene feeling to it. It's a bit more durable material that they used there. And then in the bottom third, it's the same as the top third. They use the same type of cloth-like material, and again, it's lightly padded. Now, one of the big changes that they made from the first version to Generation 2 is the enclosure system. So they've made it easier to be more accommodating to different sizes. So you can make it smaller and you can make it larger depending on what your needs are. Now, the way that they did that is they changed the enclosure system. They're still using Velcro, but now they've added a buckle. And what that buckle does is two things. It allows you to cinch it down a little bit tighter in case you want it to be smaller. And I'm going to demonstrate that for you. So hold on. So you can hear that Velcro in my mic. The Velcro is really strong. And so all you have to do is just pull it through that buckle and then just Velcro it there on the side. And that allows you to get a nice customized fit if you want to make it smaller. If you want to make it larger, I think this was genius on their part. They put the hooks on both sides of the strap. So if you want to make it larger, it's super simple to do. You're still going to run it through this buckle, but now you can just attach it to the outside of the sleeve, and then that expands that strap to be accommodating if you want it to be a little bit bigger. So let's flip the sleeve over and we'll take a look at the inside. Now here you can see that they have a cloth liner. It's really soft. It's almost silky to the touch. What I want to point out here is they repositioned the vibrating cores. So instead of just focusing on the kneecap, now they have twin vibrating cores that are on each side of the joint. So I'm going to show you where those are. To do that, I'm just going to pull this material taut a little bit, and you can see one of them there, and then they have the other one on the other side located in the same area. That feels absolutely terrific on my joints. Now I really like the changes that they made to the enclosure system on the sleeve to make it smaller or a little bigger, so it's just much more accommodating, in part because you don't just have to use this on your knee. If you have some maybe elbow pain, maybe you've got tennis elbow, maybe you have some arthritis up in your shoulder, and you know that that heat and that pulsating massage would feel really good on your elbow or up on your shoulder, you can do that. All you need to do is just slip this on now and bring it all the way up to where your elbow is. And using this new system, it's so easy to get a nice customized fit. All you have to do is just unvelcro it, and you've got that buckle system there. You just bring that right around and you're good to go. Now the same is up on your shoulder. Now to use it on your shoulder, they have an extension strap, and I'm going to show you how to use that. Okay, so this is what you're going to use to be able to secure it into place. The easiest way that I found to do this is to go ahead and attach the extension strap to the top portion of your sleeve. So let's go ahead and just attach that there. Then what I do is I pull it into place. Let me demonstrate for you. And I'm going to get it right where I want it to be, right where that heat and that pulsating massage action is going to happen. So let me pull it up on my shoulder. Okay, now that I have this in place where I want it to be, all I have to do is just reach around behind me and grab that extension, pull around tight to where it's comfortable, and attach it to the front of the sleeve. Now that it's in place, if I want, I can adjust the bottom strap as well. And again, that's easy enough to do. The control unit is easy enough for me to be able to reach. Now I've got that heat and that vibrating, pulsating action up on my shoulder exactly where I want it. Being able to use this not only on your knee, but on your elbow as well as your shoulder makes it really versatile and cost effective, because you're basically getting 3 different types of pieces of recovery equipment all in one package. Now that we've had a chance to use it and review it, let's open up the box and see what all comes inside. See what you're getting for that $169 US. Now right on top, first thing you're going to find is the control unit or the battery. They're one and the same. And then just beneath that is the sleeve or the unit itself. Now they also send along that extension strap that we talked about in case you want to use this up on your shoulder. They provide for you the USB to C charge cable, so there's nothing in addition that you need to buy to be able to use this. And then also they send along, of course, a user's manual. Now this goes over the operations of the unit as well as the maintenance and care, so it's always a good idea to read over the user's manual. So overall, I think Hydragun did a really good job with the updates from version 1 to generation 2. Generation 2, it gets hotter. The battery lasts considerably longer, up to 3 hours now. They also changed the interface, so you can see at a glance the heat, the vibration function, as well as the battery life. They repositioned the vibrating core, so now it gets into the entire joint rather than just the kneecap. And they improved the overall comfort and fit so that it's more accommodating for different sized limbs. The HeatPulse Knee Massager Generation 2 is durable, it's well built, it's made to last, and I think it's worth the money that they're asking for it. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Run Tall with Tim.